The Bitcoin bulls are holding strong. Will we see 9,600 this week? I think so, and I'll show you why. This is Crypto Rolly, the crypto watch that never stops. Live technical analysis, price predictions, and trading. Remember, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, trade at your own risk. And guys, if you can hit that like, comment, subscribe, tick the bell, you'll help out the channel. This is a brand new channel. It's been up for less than a month. I've already got a lot of great comments, a lot of support, a lot of new subscribers. So thank all of you, and let's keep it up. All right. So moving on to the cryptocurrency market, we have 1.2 billion real volume on Bitcoin. We have a 2.89% gain in the past 24 hours. We see Cardano is up almost 10%. TRX is up almost 10%. You got 3% on XRP. Are we in a bull market? We might be. All right, so the crypto fear and greed index is at a 54, starting to creep its way up. Bitcoin block halving 104 days. And we have 3 reasons why we are seeing price break above 9K today. Well, first of all, it's the end of Chinese New Year. BitMEX CEO Arthur Hayes predicted that volatility and trade volume was going to decrease over the weekend. I mentioned that several videos ago, and yes, we did see a decrease, but now the bulls are back in town. All right. Also, the coronavirus, as we mentioned yesterday, has kind of been pushing the price up, possibly. People see Bitcoin as a safe haven asset. And you know what? Usually I don't watch the news that much as far as the correlation between news and Bitcoin. But with the Iran conflict, with the coronavirus, we have seen the price rise. And then it was interesting. As soon as the Iran conflict kind of came to a halt, the price dropped. And then today we saw a vaccine possibly is going to, which is great. We'd love to see a vaccine for this coronavirus. But as soon as that news came out, we saw the price struggle. So maybe Bitcoin really is a safe haven asset. We're going to have to keep this in mind. And down the road, this year, if we have more conflicts or global crisis, we could see Bitcoin's price pumping. So it might be something to keep an eye on. All right. The global crypto market cap is rising. It's almost above 250 billion is what this article was saying. And actually, if you take a look at CoinMarketCap has the crypto market cap at 251 billion currently. We'll take a look at the chart on that as well. And what else do we have here? There was one more. February before the Bitcoin halving. So typically February has been a profitable month in the past. So data shows that February has been pretty bullish in the past. So are we going to have another February pump? I hope so. Also, the Bitcoin halving is coming in May, so we could see a rally, leading up, and then maybe, like I've said in previous videos, there's a rally typically before the halving, and then a couple weeks you have a little sell-off, and then after the halving, the rally starts up again. All right? So let's take a look at the charts. I did mention the total market cap. Let's take a look here. Here it's saying 246 billion, a little bit of a discrepancy between TradingView and CoinMarketCap, but nonetheless, I wanted to take a look here because this looks pretty similar to the Bitcoin chart, but slightly different, because with this you have this horizontal coming straight across here, much like the Bitcoin chart, but on this one we're already almost about to break this horizontal, and I'm definitely going to show you the horizontal at 9,600 on spot price. That is a critical level for Bitcoin. But on on the total market cap, you can see that this was support here, resistance, and now we're hitting resistance already. So if we can get above here, the 250 billion mark, and hold that as support, this could be great for all cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, altcoins. Maybe we really are entering a bull market. So if we can break above this resistance and hold it, that will be bullish. All right, so let's go over back to the spot price here. what are we looking at? So I had drawn this diagonal before we hit it. Okay, I had seen we put a touch here, and a touch here. So I had gone ahead and I had drawn that, right? And then if you zoom in, it's crazy how much we've been respecting this red diagonal. We came up, we hit it, got a little rejection, and then overnight we got back above, but then the candle 4-hour closed right back beneath. Currently we are back above, and we have almost 50 minutes left in this 4-hour candle, also 50 minutes left in this daily candle. So by the time you see this, this might have already closed, but what I would love to see is this 4-hour candle close above this red diagonal. If we're able to do that, I think we might see a continuation in this pump, okay? 9,600, where did I get 9,600 from? Well, let's take a look at the 1 day. We can zoom all the way out. I have this yellow horizontal drawn. This yellow horizontal has acted as support and resistance going back to 2018. You can see we came down and it was acting as support here. It was acting as support here, acting as resistance here. And then all the way back in 2019, you had support, support, support. We broke beneath, came back, tested it as resistance again. So I imagine if we do break this red diagonal, the next target would be 9,600. We'll probably meet heavy resistance there. The first attempt might be a sell, but if we are able to break above and hold this as support, that would be great for the bulls to see, okay? But you can see how it's been support, resistance, so it makes sense that that would be the next stop, all right? And then on top of that, why 9,600? Well, let's do a little bit of a bull flag here, okay? We're going to take our drawing tool. We'll do a pull up. And if this was a bull flag, you drag that there, and you can see exactly hitting 9,600. So if this is a bull flag, I would say that would be the expected move, okay, guys? I'm trying to show the 1 hour chart so you can see this a little bit better. All right. So from this pull, you drag it to the bottom of the flag, and it's taking us to 9,600 perfectly. So when all these things line up, it often comes true. Just the simple way of putting it, okay? Let's go back out to the daily. I wanted to look at one other trend line real quick. So we do have this trend line coming from this bottom, and it held support all the way up through here. And then we also hit support here. So if we do get rejected, maybe this becomes the next area of support. Okay, guys? So we're going to leave this on the chart just in case. Possibly, I have discussed a possible descending triangle situation. We could use this as a descending triangle, you know, bouncing around in here. But if we don't come all the way back down to test this horizontal, maybe we have a bounce off of this trend line. So we'll just keep that there for now, guys, all right? But right now, we are looking good. I'll take my drawing tools off. Let's throw on our EMA, and we can see right here, yesterday, we didn't close above the 200 simple pink right here, but we came super close. It wasn't a harsh rejection. You have a tiny wick, but nothing like that, right? And then just shortly after the daily close yesterday, we took off and we pumped above. And now currently, you know, with less than an hour left in this daily close, we're looking to close well above it with a nice healthy green dildo. Green candle, green lightsaber, green celery stick, whatever you want to call it. So this is looking good. Could we come back to test it again? This is very possible. The pink 200 simple is coming in at 8,900. So we want to maintain above that for this bullish narrative, okay? But guys, this is looking pretty good. You know, we had this pull up and we came down here, and then we've bounced and we're closing candles above this trend line here. Sorry, this horizontal. I'll go ahead and draw it real quick. So I was saying yesterday that we had resistance right here, a horizontal resistance. And you can see the daily candle closed just beneath it. You had this resistance. So basically we got above and then it wicked back down beneath on the daily close. Again, on this candle, couldn't get above it. On this candle, we were up here and then boom. So we were having trouble closing above this horizontal. And then yesterday's candle actually closed just beneath again. But today we're above the horizontal. We're looking to close above this red diagonal. And we are closing above the daily 200 simple. So, I mean, this is looking bullish. Yet earlier today, we were looking like it might have been a double top. You know, you have this top here and pretty much the same. We could draw another horizontal here. All right. So if we are not able to close above this resistance here, and then we do get a rejection, that would be a double top formation. Very common in crypto. Doesn't have to be perfect, you know, but this does happen a lot in crypto. Basically, you hit a resistance, come back down, and then one more attempt, and then on the second attempt you get rejected even harder, and that's it for the bulls. Okay, but currently it looks good. We are hitting resistance, so possibly on tomorrow's daily candle we want to see us break this 9200 horizontal, close above here, and try and attempt at 9600. Okay, and I showed you why. All right, so that's pretty much basically the gist of that. So let's go to our typical 4-hour, 12-hour, daily, and weekly. Okay, so let's go down to the 4-hour. And you can see maybe we even create a range in here. I do think, though, if we close above this, we'll have a continuation. Maybe we just stick above it and then take off. You know, this could be a little bit of a range here. We will have to see. 9200 is a level to beat. Okay, 8900 is the support we want to see on that daily 200 simple. So our moving averages, yesterday I think when I did the video we were somewhere around here, and our 10 simple moving average was down here, and I said that, you know, we had a bit of a separation from the moving averages. And when you have that large of a separation, that often they will act as a magnet pulling it back. So we could have had a dump back down, or we could have gone sideways. And it looks like what we did was go sideways. And the 10 simple has slowly crept up and met it, and we have used it as support. So this candle tried to come back down beneath it, bounced off the support, and now we're bouncing off here. So that looks nice. We didn't even come down to the 21 EMA, so it's looking pretty strong. And if this 4-hour can close above this horizontal, I think we'll also have continuation. So we'll have to see what happens with this 4-hour candle here. If we do get a rejection and the 10 simple coming in at 89.57 doesn't hold support, your yellow 21 EMA would probably be the next target at 87.88. Okay, Ichimoku. Ichimoku, we are well above our support here. So if the 21 EMA doesn't hold, possibly your next area of support will be down here. The blue conversion line is at 87.32, but we do have a bullish Kumo cross. So that's good to see on the Ichimoku. I need to pull up my Bollinger Bands just for a second. Bollinger Bands. Guys, hit that like, comment, subscribe. It definitely helps out the channel. Trying to get it out there. All right. So your top resistance is going to be 92.65, and your support, middle support, is way down here at 87.11. So, you know, the 8700 region, if we do see a rejection based on the 4-hour. So, you know, what did we say? The yellow 21 EMA was 87.70. I saw an 87.20, now 87.11. So anywhere in that region there would be your support on the 4-hour. Let's take a look at the Stokes. Stokes were gliding on the top. They were looking to come down and currently looking to cross back up. So not looking bad on the 4-hour Stokes. Your RSI was overbought, and then came back down to the 70 region, right? The 70 is basically where overbought starts, and we've bounced off of that, so we might make another attempt here. I can't say any bearish divergence yet unless this is confirmed as a local top, but this can continue going. So this is not a local top yet, so there is not any bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. Moving on to the 12-hour. 12-hour. Yesterday we did hit the top band resistance, and we're actually looking to close above the top band. The top band is coming in at 90.56. We're trading at 91.20. If we can close this 12-hour above it, that's pretty bullish. You can see what happened when we closed above here. We started gliding on the top. So maybe that's what we start to see on our pump to 9,600. Otherwise, your bottom support on the BB is 8,600. Ichimoku, let's go to the Ichimoku. Ichimoku, your support is coming down here at 8,700. Let's go to our EMA. EMA are still way down here as well. But we are looking to see if this 10 simple can cross back above the yellow 21 EMA, okay? This is coming down at 86.35. Your 12-hour Stokes, they're starting to get a little high, but they have plenty of room to go as far as if we have more room in the pump. So that's good to see. And we did have, previously you had this high, then this high, and a lower high. So that was bearish divergence back here. But if we can continue pumping, you're going to see this RSI get higher too. So nothing to be alarmed about on the RSI, okay? Let's move on to our daily. I'm curious, I haven't even looked at this yet, but I'm curious to see when we could get a golden cross on the daily. So that would be the 50 EMA, my orange 50 EMA crossing above this light green 200 EMA. They're getting awfully close. The 50 EMA is at 81.20 and our 200 EMA on the daily 82.23. So about $100 separation. But if we can pump to 9,600, I imagine that will give us a golden cross. Even if we just maintain above the 200 simple in this area, this is going to come to meet it pretty soon. So guys, keep the 50 EMA, 200 EMA golden cross on your radar, because we might get one soon. Hasn't happened yet, has not happened yet, but it could happen soon. So that's good to see, and we are looking pretty solid for a close above the 200 simple. On the next daily candle, it would not be a surprise to come back to test it down around 8,900, but I imagine we'll get a bounce. That's just because I'm feeling bullish. If we don't, we don't, and then we'll have to figure out what to do next, okay? Let's see. Our daily Stokes got the cross up. Again, bullish. Your RSI has plenty of room to go. And you know what? I want to look at the MACD as well, because we looked at that last week. So let me look at the Bollinger Bands real quick. Bollinger Bands hitting top resistance at 85 or 92.23. So you still have room. We're at 91.29, and the top band is pointed up. So maybe this could start going up like that. That would be nice to see. And we are in the bullish zone for the Bollinger Bands. Okay, let's look at our Ichimoku cloud real quick. We are well above the cloud. This cloud is starting to tighten up. If we can continue this bullish price action, this red cloud will probably get even smaller. And if we get a green cloud to form, that will be definitely bullish to see on the daily. Okay. Let's look at the MACD. Let's look at it. We can get rid of the Bollinger Bands. I don't need the Bollinger Bands. Let's pull up the MACD. All right. Hit that like if you haven't hit the like. Hit the subscribe. Tick that bell. I mean, I got to keep repeating it because I know a lot of people, even myself, when I watch videos, I hardly ever hit the like. But since this is a new channel, it definitely will help this channel grow if you appreciate these daily videos and want to see them keep coming. You don't want to see me get discouraged, guys. All right, no, I'm feeling pretty good. You know what I mean? I'm getting new followers, new subscribers every day. It's such a new channel. You know I have to pay my dues. You know, I understand how it goes. I don't think, I'm going to be an overnight YouTube celebrity. That's crazy. Nor do I want to be a YouTube celebrity. All right. Let's see. The MACD. We did have that bearish cross, but it's looking to get a bullish cross. So that looks pretty good on the daily. Hasn't confirmed yet, but it's looking nice. So maybe we can start putting in some more of these green bars here coming up, especially if we start pumping. I definitely think we'll get that cross. So, start looking at the MACD if the MACD is an indicator that you like. Okay, so let's also look at the weekly, because that was something a lot of people were, okay, on the weekly. I can already see we put in the first green bar. So, are we looking at this here or are we looking at this here? I don't know, that's a pretty healthy green bar. These were pretty small. So I don't know, that's pretty bullish, and we have a confirmed MACD cross. What happened on the last MACD cross? Well, let's see, it happened right around here, and we pumped about 300%. So are we going to get another 300%? Let's look at where 300% would take us, just for, shits and giggles, as they say. 300% from this point. Let's keep it going. It's going to give me a $36,000 price. All right, so if this MACD cross is as good as our last weekly MACD cross, and we get another 300% rise, we are talking about $36,000 Bitcoin. I was thinking about labeling my title of this YouTube video as 9,600 this week, but I might just say 36,000. What do you think, guys? I don't know. I think the clickbait kind of helps. But you guys know I keep it realistic here, okay? Because I don't want to pump too much hopium and people go all in and then they're like, but Rolly said, no, man, you got to be prepared for the ups and downs. And the more realistic you can be, the better, okay? If you want to be a successful trader, you have to be looking at both up and down biases, okay? So, anyways, that's good to see. 36,000. Woo! That would be amazing. I can't wait. But, you know what? Not every MACD cross is going to be the same. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Okay, so anyways, moving on. EMA still holding above the 21 EMA. We closed this candle above. Then the next weekly candle, we came back down and retested the yellow 21 EMA, and we're putting in a nice, healthy, bullish candle here. Good to see. Let's take off to the moon, to the moon. Ichimoku, we're back in the cloud, looking good. So we want to see the top of this cloud is coming in at 10,300. If we can close above the cloud, you got a new higher high, because everyone knows that the real bull market isn't until we get a higher high on the weekly. That's what some analysts say, okay? Some people could argue with it, we're in it already. But if you want a total confirmation, you do want to see a higher high on the weekly. So getting above the Ichimoku on the weekly would do that. And then if you could maintain your support here, that would be great to see, okay? So basically looking like a major bull flag on the weekly. Let's hide that for a second. So let's, since we're just looking at huge price targets, let's take a look if we draw a pole from here down to the bottom of the flag and see where that takes us. So that's going to take us around 15,000. I don't know if this is totally accurate. Maybe we'll draw it like that. That's showing around 17, 18,000. So basically, if this was a major bull flag, I think we could be making another attempt at this top right here, okay? So that's just a rough, expected move target, just playing around, okay? So I think that's everything. I think we covered all of that. Let's look real quick at the 3-day Stokes. 3-day Stokes, look for a cross down, then we cross back up, bullish. The 2-day also was coming down and looking for a cross back up, looking bullish. I mean, we're looking bullish on pretty much all levels. The only thing that I could say was bearish was the fact that we were, under this red diagonal. But currently, we're looking to close above that red diagonal. Let's see, we have 30 minutes left in this 4-hour candle, and we are currently above it. I mean, I've also said, wait for confirmations. In the last 10 minutes of a 4-hour or a daily close, you can see quite the fake out. So like literally 5 minutes before the end of the daily close, sometimes you just see a dump and it closes back underneath and you're like, wow. Happened again. It's a lot like poker. So, maintain that poker face. Don't let them fool you, okay? So let's look at the Heikin Ashis to finish it up. And guys, sometimes I get tongue-tied, but I am doing these live, no edits. So, I am human, right? All right, so Heikin Ashi. Also, the more subscribers I get, the more likely we'll do these as actual live streams where y'all can chat on the side, and then at the end of the video, I'll answer some questions, do that type of deal, okay? So definitely want to get the subscribers up. If I do a live stream now, I don't know how many of you will actually be here for the live stream, so definitely got to get the numbers up before I can start doing that. Our 4-hour Heikin Ashi, we did have a red candle, but putting in another bullish candle now. This is looking great. This could be the beginning of the next pull up on that bull flag. 12-hour bullish as hell. Yes, sir. And the Heikin Ashi is great for watching trends, because once these turn green, they turn green for a while. Once they turn red, they turn red for a while. It's definitely a great trading strategy, especially if you're looking more on the long, the higher time frames, I should say. Okay, the daily, bullish. I bet they're all bullish. Bullish, 2-day. 3-day, bullish. Guys, I am excited. Weekly, bullish. Let's look at the monthly. Putting in a reversal. Reversal, green candle. Looking good, looking good. All right, thanks again for watching. This is Crypto Rolly, the crypto watch that never stops. We'll see you next time. The Bulls are back in town. All right, I can't close this. All right, guys, see you next time.